What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Playbook Podcast. I'm your host, Trey Lopez. I hope you're all having a fantastic week. Last week, sorry about that. I was out of town on vacation in Seattle, Denver. So I needed that vacation, it's much needed. And anyways, we're back on the grind. We're almost close to football this season. We're about high school starts 2 days next week. So you already know what time it is. It's football time, the best time of the year. So let's just get right into it, guys. But first and foremost, though, we have some major head news in basketball world today, and it's probably the biggest news in sports. After the World Cup, LeBron James is officially a Philadelphia 76er. Who would have thought that would have happened? I thought he would go to Miami or the Cavs. Nick thought he'll be joining the Sixers, and he said it was the right fit for him. I did agree with Nick Reagan about that. That's probably the best team LeBron's ever had in his life because Miami, um, he had D Wade, 2011, 2012, good season, 13 knees broken, 14 knees broken basically. Chris Bosh, a solid defender, but he wasn't all that. And yeah, I will admit, Eric Spoelstra is a good coach. Probably the top 3 coach in the NBA right now. So, um, wow. I found out Saturday morning from ESPN. I was on my way back from Denver. I got the news that LeBron James is heading to Philadelphia, and he could be his last couple years in the NBA. We'll see what happens. I think he'll probably win 7 rings or 6 rings now officially. Here's the deal: the Lakers, should appreciate LeBron. It's not a failure there. It was lost success there, especially. LeBron, he's an all-time world leader. He's a great basketball player, one of the greatest athletes of all time. Um, Arguably the greatest basketball player ever. He could be the GOAT of basketball. Only time will tell. 42, playing at 42 years old is gonna be a heck of a run. He's playing point guard. He's listed to play point guard in this upcoming season. Here's the deal, guys. LeBron James is still a top 10 player in the NBA. If this record, the Lakers record wasn't that low the previous couple of years, he'll be a top 5 player in the NBA still. So yeah, that's just all I gotta say about that. And but that's just how it is for LeBron. LeBron James to me is one of the greatest basketball players ever. I have him tied with Jordan. I have to watch more games. I know it makes Nick mad. I know it makes Nick mad, but I gotta watch more games. But all seriousness aside, LeBron James has done a lot for the NBA. Now the Sixers have 34 national televised games. Last year, they have 14. Here's the deal. Until LeBron retires, he's the face of the NBA still. He still is. You can say a lot about Wembanyama or Anthony Edwards or Giannis or SGA. LeBron's still the face of the NBA. That's just how it is. You can't argue that. You can't deny that. He's the best player in the NBA. He's still the face of the NBA, no matter what happens with this guy's. And after he's gone from the NBA, who knows how successful the NBA will be? Who knows? Because he revenue the ratings and all that stuff. I mean, I get it. Curry, he's not LeBron. Sorry to say that, he's not LeBron. KD, not LeBron. Ant-Man, not LeBron. Wembanyama ain't LeBron. So your best bet of winning an NBA championship and the face of the NBA is LeBron James right now. Still the face of the NBA at 41. I love LeBron. And thank God I am no longer a Lakers fan. Because here's the deal. Growing up, I followed two players in the NBA. It was Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. I was a Kobe Bryant fan and LeBron fan. Those two are my favorite players of all time. I love Kobe Bryant what he did for the game. I love LeBron what he did for the game too. I followed wherever LeBron won the Eastern Conference, whether that was the Cavs, Miami, or LA. Kobe Bryant was just LA. So, here's the deal. I it sucks to say LeBron. I have a lot of Lakers gear in my closet because of LeBron and Kobe. I ain't wearing that no more. I'll do it for Kobe Bryant. I'll do it for Kobe, but that's about it. I ain't doing it for. I ain't doing it because I ain't doing it for the Lakers organization. Luca and AR, they're done. They ain't going that far in the playoffs this year. They can't play defense. They can't. They have no depth around them. They have no bench around them. Yeah, they have Walter Kessler. Good for you. Kudos to you, bro. That's all you got. You lost Rui, who's a big piece in your lineup. You lost. The one person you really have. I mean, there's not anybody actually that can play that good basketball. Luka will average like 40 points per game, probably miss the playoffs or get bounced out the first round. AR would just shoot up threes and be an idiot. He's gone. I'd probably give the Lakers a fifth seed or sixth seed or seventh seed in the Western Conference this coming year because they're not better than the Thunder. They're not better than the Wolves. OKC, of course. The Spurs are right there now. They're not Cooper Flag and the Mavs too. I mean, that team's coming. Kyrie's back from injury now, so your best hope is the seventh seed in the Western Conference. That's all you got. That's all you got. So what does this mean for the Sixers now? Is this the best team in the Eastern Conference? Yes, they are. I think the only team I'm only fear is the Knicks. I think the Knicks are a solid team. The Knicks have depth. They're a reigning champion. I think they're right there with the Knicks. Boston, they ain't going anywhere. Um, the Bucks are done. They're not relevant anymore. Yeah, you have the Heat with Giannis and Bam, but who knows? Y'all don't have no depth around y'all or any bench. You traded half your bench for Giannis. So your best bet, the Knicks to me, is the only team that fears me against the Sixers now. And no, here's the deal. That's the only team I root for in Philadelphia. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm not I'm rooting for Sixers because of LeBron James. There we go. So yeah, I have Sixers being the second seed in the NBA. They might be the Knicks and it might be low key Knicks and Sixers. It's in the Eastern Conference Finals, and it may be Sixers or Knicks going to the finals now. The Hornets ain't going anywhere. They lost LaMelo Ball. Y'all got a young stud though, Brandon Miller, another guy that was running off for Rookie of the Year. We have the Magic. They ain't going. They're coming too, guys, but they're not. They're young. They're still young team still. A lot of improvement. The Pistons ain't going anywhere either. The Pistons are the third best team probably in the Eastern Conference, but that's about it. That's about it. So I have Sixers and probably the Spurs or OKC going to finals. And I think Sixers. I think that either team fits well against those OKC and Spurs team because I think LeBron brings a lot of depth around him. He's a point guard. I mean, and Bam said, "Oh, I can't wait to beat LeBron's butt." Bam, watch what you say, bro. Don't poke the bear. Look, ask Dylan Brooks what happened. But anyways, I'm a Sixers fan, guys. I can't wait to play. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to watch the Sixers. I can't watch the NBA coming. It's coming up pretty fast now. We're almost 2 months away from the NBA season. We're a month away from football, which is our next topic now. We break down the AFC West. I'm skipping the South because that it's a sad. I'm not doing that. So last season you had um the Broncos winning it 14-3, the Chargers 11-6, the Chiefs 6-11, and Raiders 3-14. Okay. So um this year So sorry. I'm sorry. I'm over looking at my phone. Um, the Chargers. Okay, I'm gonna break this down real quickly. Mahomes got is protected to start week one. They have Eric Bieniemy back, which is a big plus move. I think he'll be the next head coach because of the Chiefs because Andy Reid's about to retire. Um, I think they'll be a solid team. I think the Raiders will be a good team this season. You got Mendoza, yeah, Brock Bowers, Travis. Dang it, that's stupid running back. Ashton Jinty, Ashton Jinty, and then you also got Max Crosby. I don't think Max Crosby is there no more, but I think that's a solid offense. I think it's a young team. I know they got rid of their head coach too, and Geno Smith. Thank God. So yeah, that's my pick. Sorry guys, I'm more texting the Nick Rankin. We're gonna go live tomorrow again, guys. So be lookout for that. That's why I think about what's gonna happen. So I think I think it'll be the Chargers. This is how it rank out. I think it'll be the Chiefs, the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Chargers. Here's the deal. I think the Broncos are a good team. Bo Nix is a solid player. Their defense is good. I bet you this: if the if Bo Nix tonight break his ankle, they would have won to the championship game and the Super Bowl and possibly be a better matchup for the Seahawks. So yeah. So for me, I have Mahomes at the Chiefs winning the AFC West. At the Chiefs 1, Broncos 2, Raiders 3, Chargers 4. So see what happens, guys. See what happens. All right, moving on to more college football now. College football has started off all the way. The biggest news in college football, guys, is guess who? Lane Kiffin and Lane Kiffin, guys, had his press conference last week. So let's look at the conferences real quick for college football. So you have Alabama, they're done. They killing the board. They have a good quarter. I mean, they go to quarterback. The quarterback is great. He's a starter. He's a rookie, freshman. That's all you got. Texas is Archie Manning. Okay. I think it'll be Lane Kiffin and LSU winning the SEC. Georgia's gonna be summer 2. I have Oklahoma 3. I think reality though, I think Georgia's gonna be a good team. Kirby Smart can count them out. I think Lane Kiffin will bring a solid. I think Lane Kiffin will be solid this season. Lane Kiffin is a good pickup for the Louisiana LSU. I think they're the most pressured team to win the national championship because he got a new head coach. Lane Kiffin can do it. I mean, I think they're gonna win it. I'm being so for real. I think they're come out the SEC. I think they're gonna win I think they're gonna be in the national championship game, possibly, but let's see what happens though. I think Lane Kiffin's a good guy though. Um, but yeah, I just think that's what I think is gonna happen. But yeah, with that being said, I have those are my pickups for this team. So I have Alabama not winning the SEC. They're done. I can't. And that's just how it is. I have Ohio State. The Ole Miss quarterback too. Don't forget about that kid. Ole Miss quarterback. They got solid pickup. Um, Archie Manning. Something. Here's a deal about Archie Manning, guys. If you have this guy winning Heisman, you're basically blind. He has to prove he can be a team that's ranked, not a high school football team playing on Saturday, not a 3-star school, a school you never heard of and don't know where it's even at. So why is Archie Manning projected to win Heisman with Jeremiah Smith? As that's impossible. He has to prove a lot. He's having the best quarterback in his conference. It's an Ole Miss quarterback, by the way. Let's just be for real right now. Here's the deal. If it wasn't for his name, he wouldn't be in Texas right now. He wouldn't be a starting lineup for the quarterback for Texas Longhorns right now. I think he's overrated. He's overhyped. I think Archie Manning's not a good player. He's decent, but he ain't solid. He's not solid at all. I think he's not. It cannot beat ranked teams. Last year, go watch Georgia and Texas game on YouTube. What happened? Texas got blown out. Alabama, dude, like we gotta stop this narrative. Yeah, you beat Oklahoma. That's great. That's all you can beat Oklahoma. You can't beat Kirby Smart and the Georgia Bulldogs. Really? You beat Texas A&M. Everyone could. So I hate their fan base too. Their fan base is bonkers. So, anyways, here's the deal. I like Peyton Manning. I like Eli Manning. I think they're good players, good quarterbacks in their prime. But Archie Manning cannot live up to that level. He just can't. So he just can't do that. Anyways, yeah. Moving on to more sports news in the golfing world. The YGT tour event came to an end. I watched it at out of town. Brad Doggy's team won. These Brad's team won. How did it happen? So number one, um, Brad almost broke the course record, and it was unreal. He was playing unreal the last round. He was looking like Tiger Woods almost. He was doing Tiger esque things, and then his team just won. Ben Haddon came up clutch with a par putt on the 18th hole. And when Ben Haddon chunked his 2 iron to the bunker, I thought Brad's team was done. And Jordan and John Pearson was just hit a nice driver off the deck and made it almost on the green. Chipped it on for made it in for birdie. Won this event. So how did they lose? Here's what happened. Wesley Bryan had a bad 3-wood shot. That's what happened. It's golf. It happens. Micah Morris put amazing on that event. Micah Morris destroyed Garrett Clark. He destroyed him. I mean, Micah was hitting every fairway. I mean, this guy's looking like Rory McIlroy out there, literally just beating people. Micah Morris is 5'11". He's not 5'10". So yeah. Um, I just think that's gonna happen. I think so. Next event, this what's gonna happen. I think Grant's team. I think it'll be Wesley Bryan's team winning it. I don't think I have Grant's team. Grant almost came in good, but what happened was um Michael Block missed a putt. Could have made it to a playoff and probably could have turned things around. And we all know what happened after that round. We don't need to go there. Michael Block was just cussing himself out, mad, and I understand why he was mad too. He wanted to win. Everyone wants to win. So yeah, but yeah, I have Wesley Bryan's team winning the next one. I think Wesley and Brad are two best on YouTube. So yeah. More news out in the golf world. Charlie Woods, Tiger's son, may hail onto the U.S. Genuine Amateur. Can he live up to the spotlight? The question is, maybe. Here's the deal. He has a bigger chance of going pro than Bronny James making it to the NBA. But at the same time, though, golf's a hard sport, so you can't go pro. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think that Tiger, the Woods name in golf, it's a lot of pressure on you. I mean, Tiger came out at 17 years old, dominating the golf world. This dude was winning every major. He won everything. He broke every course record. I mean, this guy was winning everything at 17 years old. And then he eventually went pro at age 20. At 20, yeah, 20 years old, he went pro. Won everything on the PGA Tour almost. He won every event. He won every single freaking event on the PGA Tour, like all the time. And so I think he can, but it takes a lot of work. Um, he has potential though. I like his swing. It's a good swing. He has better swing than most of the players on tour. This is how it is. So I think he can live up to the spotlight, but it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of work. We gotta see what happens though. I think Charlie Woods is a good golfer. So yeah. And then more news out there. Jackson Kovan, at 21 years old, won his first tour event, the 3M Open. That dude dominated Scotty Scheffler. Like, dominated him. So, I mean, that one second shot, 3-wood, 305, splitting it like 5 feet next to the hole for eagle. Spectacular stuff. So, anyways, with that being said, we will see y'all tomorrow with Nick Rankin breaking down more of this LeBron news, more of golf and football and whatever. So, we will see y'all next week. I mean, tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow.